Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Kaitlin, and together with my husband Max, we have successfully created a full-time running real estate business. It just takes 1 second out of your day to subscribe to us and like our video. This does more than you can imagine, so take a second out of this time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. For those of you who don't already know Max and I will quickly give you the rundown of who we are. I am 22 years old, Max is 23 years old, and we are full-time students at the University of U of O. I go to Southern New Hampshire University. We are freshly married, so we've been married for 2 years now. We have 2 fluffy dogs, Angel and Lovely, which they are laying here as I make this video. Being very quiet, of course. And Max is a full-time college athlete. So he's a decathlete for U of O. That means 10 events. Absolutely amazing. That's something I could never do. I did play volleyball for college, so that's kind of my background. I love to spend my time doing art, being around friends, playing volleyball, and most of all, being around family. We started this company right into COVID. So once COVID hit, Max came to me with the idea of starting a real estate company. This was solely just flipping land, so wholesaling land. So we started that and it took off right away. Now in this video, I'm going to be discussing how I found my position in this company and how I contribute to it daily. So when we first started this business, it was really, how would you say it? It was really tough for us both still being in school and me being a server on the side. I really had no motivation to put time and effort into making something out of it. So I could say honestly that in the beginning, Max had a huge role in the company, and that was basically doing almost everything, if not everything. So it did take me some time to really find my place in this business, and that was just solely because of lack of motivation. And then once we started getting more into COVID, my job was laying me off. My hours were being cut. I just wasn't making any money. And that's when I thought, you know what, we can't keep living like this. I need to pay for my bills. And ultimately, I always wanted to get into real estate, right? I wanted to be a real estate agent. I figured that's the only way I could get into real estate. So it's something that was in the back of my mind. I just didn't think that I would be doing it at 22, especially while being in school. Finding the time to really dedicate myself to the company was extremely hard. I was exhausted from work, I was exhausted from school, sports, and basically taking care of the house. It was really tough for me. But I sat down one day and I talked to Max and I was like, listen, I want to be a part of this. I want to support you. I want to go through this together. And that's really when I found my place. Basically, I was not savvy with numbers. So Max always took care of the number aspect of our company, you know, our expenses, everything like that, whereas I focused on the marketing. So my position was marketing. That's marketing on Facebook Marketplace, Zillow, making the ad sheets, making the pictures. That was my job, and also reaching out to buyers, communicating with buyers and sellers. So that was the job that I took on, where Max did everything else. Now, it's not until a couple months ago is when I really took a bigger, I would say, position in this company, and that is the marketing and the HR. So now we have 3 assistants. We're about to have 5. My job is to take care of our assistants, make sure they are on the same level as us, they are taken care of, they understand what we're doing, and I'm basically here to help them with anything that they need throughout the days. That could be personal, and that could also be about work. And then I also am still doing some marketing. So I'm posting on Facebook Marketplace, editing ad sheets, talking to buyers, talking to sellers, evaluating properties. So I really found a bigger why in this company, and that why drove me to want to do more for the company. So it's not just Max doing the work, it's both of us doing the work, and we are so proud of each other. We do our work together, we love doing it together, we grow together on a personal and business level together, which I think is really awesome. Typically you only have like one person in the household that does one thing and the other person does the other. That's like not the case for us. We do the business together, we do the house together, we do everything together, and some may say that that's not the way it should be, but we do get our breaks from each other. Max does go to sports still and does his practice, and I do go to the gym, so we kind of get our break from each other. But besides that, we are mostly always together, and our desks are literally touching each other, so we're always communicating, and I think communicating is key in any kind of business that you have, even in a personal life. So we are always together, always talking, always consulting, and I think that makes us better in our relationship, which is really awesome for us because we love to work together. So there is a lot that goes into owning a business. And for example, if you're wanting to do it with a partner or a friend, you do need to have your boundaries, and that's whose job is what. So for a long time, in the beginning, it was Max doing mostly everything, and then I stepped in and I did some things, but it still wasn't enough. Like, you need to have this balance, right? So now that I'm taking on heavier loads and doing more for our business, it is weighing us equal, which is awesome because I really wanted a part in this company and the success of it. So basically always having a balance with each other and making sure you're on the same page. It's not easy, especially if you're doing it with your significant other, because you can bring personal issues into the business, and I can tell you right now that that is not how you want to run your business. So making sure that you have a balance and you're on the same page is going to be key, and that starts with being respectful towards each other and having trust and know that that person is capable of doing what they're designed to do for the company. So I ultimately found my path through this company a couple months ago. It feels great to be a part of something and really to run something on my own. So if you're looking to join someone or make something with someone, the key takeaways is to ultimately be on the same page and also trust each other and be willing to let that person do their job. I know it's not easy. I'm a control freak. Max is definitely a control freak. So getting rid of your controllingness of everything will really help the other person grow. And that has to do with our VAs too, right? We have virtual assistants, and we've always been doing things on our own. But since we found VAs, we really had to trust the process and let them take over, which is not easy. But once you do it, you can see your company grow in so many different ways that you wouldn't have been able to do on your own. So making sure that you're giving up control and trusting the process. All right, I know that was a lot of information about me and my progress throughout the company. And as you can tell, my voice is cracking because I've been talking so much. I need to drink some water. But if you haven't already, like and subscribe, show your support for us, and we will do everything we can to help you guys succeed. And we will try to inspire you guys as much as possible. Thank you so much.